We are live. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Game Day. Welcome to Game Day here on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. Saturday, the 2nd of May, 2026. It is round 8 in the AFL. It is I think it's round 6 in the VFL. Yes, it is. And we are here to tune in to our VFL boys who will be playing today against the St Kilda Reserves. So there's a bit going on. We know that Cody Walker will make his debut for the VFL team today. And so this stream here, we will just be watching. We'll be watching the game. It is on, if you're at home and you want to tune in, it's on ABC Sport. So you can tune in there. What I'll do is I might just get up the team sheet. Actually, maybe we'll do this one. We'll start here. A little jumper presentation to Cody Walker.
20 years ago, I rolled into this footy club and had the pleasure of spending a locker with Andrew's dad. So it's a bit surreal to have the honour to present you with your first Guernsey, mate. To Andrew, Kylie, Harley, who have made the trip down today, and Letty and the rest of the family. I'm sure you guys are super proud. Again, so good to be able to do this with you guys just as much as Code. So I hope he does you really fair today. I know he will. It's fantastic to have him as part of this program. So welcome back again and enjoy today. Boys, you'll love playing with Code. Runs all day. Courageous. Pretty competitive, aren't you, mate? So you're going to enjoy what he brings to the footy team. So when you can support him, get around him, celebrate his strengths, because you're going to see him shine today. And for you, mate, we couldn't get you number one, but we got one really close. It's heavy. Bring your strengths. There are no limitations, mate, today. Don't put any expectations.
There you go. Cody Walker. He's going to be playing. He's going to be playing today. We're in the number 76. I did see the lineup. I think it might have been on Instagram. If it's not on Instagram, then it should be maybe on the AFL website. But I did see the lineup not long ago on Instagram. I'll just try and get it up for you all here. How are you all doing, by the way? What's been happening in your worlds? Do we have lineups? Yeah, we do. We have lineups. Okay. So I'm just going to share my screen here, show you the lineup here for the VFL. You'll see here lots and lots of Carlton players from the senior team. So we've got Matt Duffy, Lewis Young, Wade Dirksen in the back line there. That's a strong back line there for the VFL with Harry Charlson, Jordan Boyd, and Billy Wilson. So there's 6 AFL listed players right there. We've got Campbell Chesser with Cooper Lord and Blake Acres in the centre. Lockie Fogarty, Ashton Moyer, Flynn Young, Taylor Byrne, Hudson O'Keefe, Jack Ison. Followers of Flynn Riley, George Hewitt, Ben Camporelli. Interesting to note there, all bar one of the names I just read out are AFL listed players. Like, that's an extremely strong team. That is a sign of first of all, a strong available team. And then secondly, a team that's, the best you can do is be available at this point. And so lots of players there, lots of different storylines. You got young guys who are pushing for selection. You got senior guys who would usually be getting games over the last few years who are not getting games. On the interchange, you've got Dane Harvey, Darcy Hogg, Jack Sammartino, Logan Prout, and of course, Cody Walker. We've actually watched a few of these VFL listed players. Some of them are pretty handy. In particular, I've seen a little bit of Darcy Hogg. Jack Sammartino's a nice competitor there. And so they're the two that stand out for me that I remember. Flynn Riley's a big ruck, big day for him. But of course, we're here to watch the Carlton Football Club, the AFL listed players, and we'll go from there. So anyway, let me say a quick hello to all you lot. Who's here? Who's actually tuning in here with me? Who was first? Up the guts. What's 13 minutes when I've been waiting 4 years? Yeah. Hello to you, Up the Guts. Sammy Taylor, Rocco Morrow tuning in from WA. Good to have you here. G'day, Gavin. Hello, mate. Fermi, welcome to you. Damien Dastolto. Hello, mate. Hey, did you receive your keyring? Just want to confirm that. Sawadee Karp to you, Dione, in Thailand. Hyde says Sayaf. Wow, Sayaf is in the building. Must be fresh hope here. They're playing Andrew Walker's Mark of the Millennium, which wasn't even played Mark of the Year on the screen here. If you want to tune into the game, it's on ABC Sport, I'm pretty sure. And it's also on the AFL website. Hang on, maybe I can just play this. Well, I wonder if I could play this. Nah, probably not. Probably not. They're interviewing Billy Wilson on the field here. I'll just translate what's being said.
How do you help Cody Walker in his VFL debut, just do his thing and not deal with too much pressure?
Yeah, I mean, always there's going to be pressure, but he's got a good bunch of words around him. He's obviously dominating his levels.
They're just basically saying how they're going to get around Cody Walker. Box Bacon, hello to you, mate. Damien, Alex, Oliver Lynch, hello to you. Edwina, GBC Bagger. Lou Felino is here, of course. Of course, he's here. Only Carlton is here. Slobbo, you like the mullet? Yeah, it's not quite mullet, but it's entry level. It's entry level. I actually can't believe I've done it. I always said I wouldn't do it, but here we go. Like a full forward, yeah, on TV, on ABC Sport, but also on the AFL website. If you just log in there, you can watch the stream there. So I'm going to watch the stream. I'm also going to share my screen. You will see, where are we? Summary. So eventually this will obviously start playing. The stats will come up, and then I'll have this up here for us all to tune into. Hello, Jen. Hello to you. Aaron Dirks. Good afternoon, mate. Good to see you. Ricky. Wow, a lot of you here. Mitch Wilkinson. First VFL game you've watched in ages and first watch along. Mate, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. 17 AFL listed players for the Blues. Yeah. So what we'll do, if you haven't watched a watch along here with us before, at the end of each quarter, we will we'll make notes at the end of each quarter. So lots to get through. Lots to get through. Let's have a look. There's your match timeline. I'll just play around with it here a little bit. Got to figure it out. And the game begins. All right, game on. Lord to Ison, start the game. 30 seconds in, 25 seconds into the game. Good start there from Cooper Lord. And he misses. It's wide. Hello to you, Equality. Well read there from Lewis Young. He's going to get a free kick. Be interested to see how much run and carry we see from the back half again today. That was a big feature last week people were talking about. Jeez. Forgot about Max King. Max King takes a strong mark. Be good for footy to get him back in the AFL. He's missed too much. And he dobs it. So I'm a little bit behind. I think I've got to try and log into the AFL. It's a good kick from Max King. One goal, 6 St Kilda to 1 behind Carlton. That's the one I think we want. Strong mark there from Hudson. Got to see a little bit more from Hudson over the next few weeks. He's just got to keep pushing and keep developing. And bang, in he goes. Hudson O'Keefe responds. 1 goal, 1-7 to 1 goal straight, 6. That's a big kick. Interesting there, acting captain. So if you've watched a few weeks ago, Travis Boakes implemented something here for the VFL team, where one AFL listed player acts as captain every week. So today's Hudson O'Keefe. Is that Paddy Dow in the 15? I think it is. Paddy Dow wearing the number 15. For St Kilda. Charleston, sell some candy. Moya, strong. I think Akers has just kicked a goal. He has. He read that well. Blake Akers reads the drop of the ball well, gets a boot to it, and the Blues are up. 2 goals, 1-13 to 1 goal straight, 6. Just playing around. I forgot how I had this. Cody Walker has entered the field for the first time today. Yeah, that'll do. Going to get a repeat stoppage here, I think. No, boot the ball for the Saints. Clever handball there from Ben Camporelli to Cooper Lord. Good how he changes that angle. Alex Toru with a strong mark. It's going to be good to see Cooper Lord playing today. I don't think he'll be having a tagging role today. I think he'll just be playing a lot more free and expressive. Lewis Young with the handball fake and the clever kick over to Billy Wilson. Goes for a run, handball to Akers, handball over. And they come in board to Hewitt. Nice short kick there to Taylor Byrne. Goes to a one-on-one. Hudson O'Keefe there. Lets the ball go out of bounds. There'll be a throw-in. Carlton forward line in the pocket. Gavin, my thoughts on Cooper Lord with the shaved head. Look, I'm all about a shaved head. I was a bit surprised that Cooper Lord felt the need to shave it. But I'm all about a shaved head. It's a nice symbol of reset. Let's watch Cody Walker here in the 76. The one I was surprised with was Sam Walsh. It seemed like he was in for the long haul with the long hair. And now he's gone back to the mullet. Fogarty, this is his bread and butter. Yeah, finding a man on the fat side. That's Blake Acres. He just kept his position, and Lockie Fogarty found him. Blake Acres will go and line up for a shot on goal. His second goal, actually. Let's see if we can capitalize here. And he's kicked it. Blake Acres goes back and kicks his second goal in 9 minutes. And the Blues lead 3 goals, 1-19 to 1 goal straight. 6. It's a good start there. Quality. It's a reset to a rebuild of the hairstyle. Yeah, so Cooper can do anything from here. That's good with his hair. I didn't mind the mullet, but I do like a reset. It like, as you know, every now and again a man's got to evolve. Actually, every human, man or woman, you know, there's an evolution that happens. But so Cooper, he has a free reign. It's almost like a blank canvas now with his hair. Walshy's interesting. He was kind of going for this long hair, looked like a Geelong player type, but I think he just wanted to go back to the mullet, the 2023 mullet. Blues work it out here. Ben Camperelli kicks into his opponent. We're going to get a ball up in the middle of the ground here. Lots of Carlton senior listed players. Also, do you guys feel the like a little bit of a fuck you from Carlton to the AFL by playing Walker today? Or do you think it was just a coincidence? Speaking of, Walker gets his first kick, goes inside 50. There'll be a free kick to George Hewitt. I think there's a hold. Goes to that pocket. They've gone to that exact spot a couple of times now, that forward pocket. Oof. Boxall just steps around Blake Acres. That's a strong contest there from Matt Duffy. Logan Prout switches. Big kick. Did well. Who's that? Cooper Lord did very well under pressure. I think they called him for a throw, though. Yeah, he was under a lot of heat there. Yeah, it was definitely. Well, that's the thing. It's like whatever. It'll cost what he'll cost what it'll cost. He'll cost what he will cost. We don't care. All right, there's a miss there. St Kilda 1-1, 7 to Carlton, 3 goals, 1-19. Cody Walker kicks it long. I think that's Boxall that takes the intercept mark there. Wilson with a strong mark. I didn't know he had that in his repertoire. Dirksen goes long. It's a good mark there from Jack Ison. Up on the wing, handballs over to Lord. Kicks on his left. Hewitt, good body work there. Keep the ball going forward. Saints have it here. They're going to run it out. Handball. Paddy Dow with a mark on the outer wing. Goes inboard. Paddy Dow for the Saints. It's a good start by the Blues here. Can I channel Rex Hunt? Mate, I'll never be Rex Hunt. Ever. Even if I tried. Oh, there we go. Good tackle there from Jack Ison. The ball is back in Carlton's forward 50. Going to get the ball back here through. Cody Walker takes the intercept mark, goes straight into the forward line to the fat side. They're really using that space on the open side there. Just interesting there with Cody Walker. He did not wait one split second before making that decision. He just turned around and away he went. G'day, Danny. I think the Celtics will do it. Yeah, I'll back Boston. Also, I'm hoping the Lakers win today. I'd love to see them in the next round. Jeez, Walker, strong through the tackle. Gets the handball out. Showing a bit here, young Cody. Atush, I want to see how far LeBron can go. I'm very, very keen to see how far he can go. I don't really have a team. Grew up with the game, love the game. Actually, my first love, the game of basketball. And so I just followed the game. Strong mark there. Jordan Boy's going to get this ball. He's going to, you go in board, run along. Blues are using the corridor here. No, I don't have a team. I followed Tracy McGrady really got me into the game. And then I just didn't have a team because by that point I was following Carlton and I just can't give myself emotionally to another sports team like Carlton. Hewitt goes wide to Charlson. Just patient here, the Blues. It's a poor kick inside 50 and a turnover. I think that was Darcy Hogg that kicked that. Oof. Saints are just getting on top here. They're surging forward. I think they might see a bit of a Max King. No, it's not Max King. Oscar Ainsworth for the Saints will line up for a goal. They worked it well there, the Saints. Says my basketball background needs to get mentioned. Yeah. Oscar Ainsworth misses. That's a let off there. Just drifted wide. 1 goal, 2-8. St Kilda to the Blues. 3 goals, 1-19. Billy Wilson goes for a run. No one marks him. They just let him stream out of D50. Ball turns over to St Kilda. Ooh. I think there was a head clash there. Free kick to Blake Acres in our D50 here. Blues have just got to get back on top. Handball over to Wilson, who finds Ison at the back half back. Not many people presenting in front of Wilson. He's just forced to... Oh, he sells some candy and goes for a run. Love to see it. Goes to a 2-on-2. We're going to see Ison kick the ball forward. That's a very clever toe poke. Oh my goodness. Jack Ison, that was so clever. Flynn Young has just roved and kicked a brilliant goal on his left. But I think that the clever little kick off the ground from Jack Ison, it had a little bit of spin on it. And he kicked it just in front of a couple of teammates. That was brilliant. The stat will say kick. But it was so much more than just... I mean, I guess it was just a kick. But well done there to the Blues. They got it forward, forced the spillage, and Flynn Young, just another clever goal. It's 3 disposals, and he's kicked a goal. And he seems to just do that at VFL level consistently. So, big fan of Flynn Young here on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. Justice for Flynn Young. Flynn Riley in the middle. Haven't seen Hudson O'Keefe take a centre ball up just yet. Lance Collard playing his first game since the suspension. Saints go inside 50. And I think that is San Martino for the Blues. He's given away a free kick. I think it was a push. So the Saints will line up for a goal. Yeah, I agree. Ison just let him go. Let him just keep developing. There's a nice runway that's appearing for him. Flynn Young, I think if Francis Evans isn't playing in this team in the VFL, then I think Flynn Young will be. But I think the thing about Flynn Young is he just keeps putting pressure on the senior selection table as the Saints kick a goal there through Bailey McKenzie. Cuts the margin to 11. Hello, Sam. You are at the VFL. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. That's a weird experience. You're at the VFL and you're tuned in. What, have you got your headphones on? Or are you just like tuning in on your phone? Like a full forward, no, it's not on Channel 7. It is on ABC. On ABC, you can watch it. You can sign up for a free account online. You can just turn it on the telly, or you can just go to the AFL website. You can also watch the game from there. Jordan Boyd takes the mark there. Goes in board. Done that really well, the Blues. Hewitt, handball to Lord. Gee, Lord's got a pace about him. Good kick. Gets the handball receipt from George Hewitt. Kicks the ball inside 50 and finds Lockie Fogarty. And you just got to ask the question, why is Cooper Lord playing in the VFL today? You have to ask the question. And why, when he plays in the VFL, do we see him play like that, where he's running and carrying, getting handball receives? So why do we see that in the VFL and not in the AFL? That's the question. But anyway, Lockie Fogarty lines up and he kicks this. Well done. Lockie Fogarty takes his opportunity, and the Blues have started very well here. 3 goals, 151 to 2 goals, 214. It's all the senior players at this point. It's Lord, it's Hewitt, it's Wilson, it's Boyd, it's Akers. It's all about the senior AFL listed players here for Carlton. But you can just see, I mean, we're only 23 minutes in, but we're just so much run from the back half in this VFL team. Tap goes to Hewitt, goes to Fogarty, back to Hewitt. We're sort of running backwards here and handballing backwards. Still handballing backwards. We are in D50. Wilson kicks forward to Charlson on the wing. Tackled by Ison, but I think Ison's given away. No, Ison's earned a free. Well done there to Jack Ison. He's going to go inside 50 to a one-on-one in that pocket again. That's our spot. That's our spot there. We've gone to that exact same spot at least 3 or 4 times. Yeah, Danny, that was the first time we saw about that. Voss acknowledged Flynn Young and Billy with their form and how they're knocking on the door. He did speak about having conversations with them about the expectations. Yeah, I think that was the first time he was asked specifically about those guys in the VFL. Cooper Lord, strong, first at the footy. It's Campbell Chesser now, kicks to the top of the square, but a strong mark by the St Kilda player. Lou, Trust Love should be our coach. You ready to give him the senior gig already? That's it? He's won 1 game. Collard streaming with that speed. Goes to Max King. That's a rushed behind to the Saints. 2 games. My apologies. Trust Love has won 2 games. So we'll sign him up straight away. You can start on Monday. Billy Wilson taking the kick in here. Plays on and finds. I think that's Hogg. No, Logan Prout. Ball's in a bit of a spillage here. Akers picks it up cleanly, handballs over the top. It's good second, third efforts there from Blake Akers. Hogg goes long and deep, and he's actually found Jack Ison. Strong mark there. Pretty much top of the goal square. He's done well. And Jack Ison converts. He kicks the Blues' 6th goal. It was well played. They moved that ball quickly. Jack Ison took a strong mark over the top. And the Blues lead by 22 points, 6 goals, 137 to 2 goals, 315. It's been a good start. It's been a really strong start from Carlton today. Well, Lou, if Trust Love's coaching the AFL, who's coaching the VFL? Because you can't coach both. How about Trust Love just coaches the VFL for this entire season, gets them in a strong position, play finals footy. I think that's where he's best suited. Dione, you can't believe you can watch this over here. That's great. All right, ball up. You got Flynn Riley there with Fogarty, Chesser, and Hewitt. I should be talking about that more. Hewitt, little 1-2 action with Chesser. Good contest there from Jack Ison. Just brings the ball to the ground. Ashton Moyer left-handed handball over to Flynn Young, who's been wrapped up. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to get a throw in. Throw in. Moyer. Oh my goodness. Ashton Moyer has kicked an unreal goal on his left foot right there. He didn't have time to think. That is unbelievable, that goal. He has roved that perfectly and kicked it on his left, and it's curled in to the goal. Well done to Ashton Moyer there. 7 goals, 143 to 2 goals, 315. The Blues are up and about. That was fantastic. Yeah, Lou, good call. It's the young boys here. Ison, Moyer. It's all the young lads here. And you just look at them and they've just got this smile on their face. Bit stiff for Ashton Moyer. I mean, he obviously came in to replace Harry Mackay and he went straight back into the VFL, but he did kick his 2 goals last week. George Hewitt he's a magnet to the ball. He's going to earn a free kick here. George has also had a little haircut for those who are following along with Hair Abroad. "29 minutes, 43 seconds gone in the first quarter." Is that Wade Dirksen there? Who's that? Yeah, 47, Dirksen. Just a little untidy there. Can we do a ladder predictor for the VFL? I look like George Hewitt. I'll take it. I'll take a George Hewitt watch alert look-alike. Ball's going to go up again. Boxall, yeah. Quarter time, siren goes, and the Blues have really dominated this quarter, must be said. It's 4 goals, 3. Sorry, it's 7 goals, 143 to 2 goals, 315. What I'll do is give me a summary of the first quarter there. What I'm going to do is, if you haven't done a watch along here for the VFL, I'll write down 2 to 3 points for each quarter, highlight standouts, and then I'll use the 3 points that we take down for every quarter in the VFL review. So tell me, what do you see? What do you see from the Carlton team? What stood out to you? What needs to be documented about that quarter there? They played instinctive football up the guts. Mad Dog, that was electric. It was, wasn't it? Lord, Akers and Wilson took the absolute piss. Lord, coherence, system. Wow. Lord and Ison, they are enjoying themselves. Okay. Lord looked incredible. Ison finding good space forward 50, and we're moving the ball more direct. Cleaner ball movement and more uncontested. Well, I think one of the big highlights in that quarter was the way that we generated run from the back half. think Cooper Lord was good. I think George Hewitt was unreal that quarter. What did he have? He had 12 touches in that quarter, 3 clearances. I thought George Hewitt and Blake Acres and Lord and Ison and these types were really strong. Yeah, very impressive. Blake Acres kicked 2 goals in that quarter. This is so much more fun than watching the AFL side. Yeah. Hyde, players are in sync and team focused. I'll write that one. I like that. A lot of you have said that. The cohesion is very clear to see. They're having fun, playing good footy, winning mindset. Okay. Snapaloy shows we have decent players waiting in the wings. Yeah. Haircuts mean something. Yeah, they do. Lana, you think they're playing with more freedom. Dean, system, discipline, commitment to game plan. Teammates running support back up. Yes. It's running to support. I think the other thing about that quarter, there was a bit of a predictability in they were focusing on using the fat side once we were going inside 50. If we were on one side of the ground, they were kicking to the open space, also kicking to that same pocket. So if we didn't take the mark, that there was an opportunity there for a repeat stoppage. So I'll just write using the fat side when going inside 50. All right, next up, give me your rank your 3 best players of the quarter. Very curious to see how this goes every quarter. So rank the 3 best players in the quarter. Drummond, St. Blues, Wilson, Lord and Ison showing why they deserve serious consideration. Trust Love doing well again with this system. Yes. I mean, look, it is 1 quarter. A few familiar faces there. We've got Harry O'Farrell just behind the group. That's the other thing I love about going to the VFL is you get to get on the ground, get amongst the huddle. Equality, all did well, but let's face it, our veteran senior players elevate this side. Yes, I think so too. Blake Acres and George Hewitt were exceptional in that quarter. I think if I was ranking the best 3, you'd have to have Hewitt and Acres in there. Hewitt, Ison, Acres. Hewitt, Wilson, Lord. Acres, 7 touches, 2 goals in a quarter. I reckon Acres has to be in the 3. In my humble opinion. Kick 2 goals in a quarter as a midfielder. I reckon you got to get in there. Hewitt, Lord, Acres, says Aaron Dirks. Wilson, Lord, Ison, says Drummond, St. Blues. Gavin, you're a bit more biased towards the youth. It's fair. Christopher Broberg looking at Hewitt and Wilson for next week's seniors. Well, it's early. It is 1 quarter. So it's exciting now. Are we doing our best on after a quarter? No, Dion, what we're going to do is every quarter we're going to rank the 3 best players from the quarter. And then at the end of the game, we'll see a pattern and see if these players are consistently, in the top 3 that we've labeled for the entirety of the game. Because you can have a great quarter, but can you have a great game? So we'll just keep an eye out for that. Equality, you don't mean to diminish the contributions of the others, of course, but having 3 or 4 guys who are a clear level or 2 above the opposition makes a difference. No doubt. No doubt. Dion, yes. So, yeah, the point of the exercise is to, we're looking for consistency throughout the quarter. I'm going to put Acres, Hewitt, and Lord as the 3 based off what you saw there. Jack Ison, very stiff to miss out there. All right, quarter 2, about to begin. So what I wrote from the first quarter, generated run from the back half. The cohesion was clear to see. Teammates running to support and back up, using the fat side when going inside 50. Akers, Hewitt, and Lord. You think I missed anything? Frank Chera, hello, mate. There's a huge gap in quality, but at least we can watch our future on display, and it looks okay. And they play a better brand of football and seem more enthusiastic. Yeah. See, I think the senior boys are up for it. I think they're trying their best. They're just playing at they're just not as good as their opposition. That's an interesting point of quality. Akers looks like he's getting a lot better from the knock early in the season. All right, ball goes up. Flynn Riley with Ben Camporelli, George Hewitt, and Lockie Fogarty in the middle. Interesting there. Lockie Fogarty getting a lot more time in the midfield here. Saints go inside 50. Jaden Davey for the Saints. The mark is about 45 from goal. He's going to kick from right on 50. And I think he's missed. Jordan Boyd mops up. Kicks on his left. Not out of trouble yet. Jordan Boyd gets it back. Another kick on his right. That's a better kick there. And that one's hit Ashton Moy, who plays on to the running George Hewitt. Kicks on his left. Hudson O'Keefe did well to force a spillage. Oh, mops up his own mess. Strong tackle from Ben Camporelli. Forces the ball up there. Flynn Young just grabs the ball from the ball up and he misses to the right. He was unmarked there. No one was goal side of Flynn Young at all. He just literally grabbed the ball and ran into what was an open goal, but he missed. Oof. Alex Dodson with a strong mark on the wing for the Saints. Goes inboard. Gee, I really wish Flynn Young kicked that goal there. That would have just... Thing is, he's not getting that open space in the AFL, but still, I want him to keep doing well. I want to see him make it. Smart tap there from Fogarty. Didn't take possession. Taylor Byrne, well done. Handball over to Ben Camporelli, but I think there's a free kick. They've paid Paddy Dow a free kick. 45 out, directly in front. I think it was Harry Charleston that gave it away. I didn't see it. Here we go. The replay's here. It's a garbage free kick. And Paddy Dow lines up and kicks the goal. It was a rubbish free kick, to be fair. It was not good. Paddy Dow kicks the goal. Blues 7 goals, 244 lead the Saints by 23. 3 goals, 3-21. Question. Those of you who were watching this, are you watching this on your phone or are you watching it on like a bigger screen? Because if you're watching it on your phone, you probably can't see the scores properly, right? Just trying to think. Maybe it would be better if I did this. That way you can see the score better. On TV, PC, live view app, big TV. Okay, cool. Saints starting to get a bit of momentum, you sense. They need to respond. Oof, Max King's taken a mark. Gee, Max King, I feel, is about to have his Charlie Curnow run for St Kilda after missing a lot of football. Very similar stories in the sense of just how much football they've missed. He's going to line up here. And he's kicked it. Wow. The Saints, 4 goals, 3. $27 to 7 goals, 244 in the space of 4.5 minutes. The Saints have just edged this one back. They've responded here. Rocco Morrow, you're not watching it at all. You're just watching me watch it and listening to 6PR talk back. Interesting. Jen, is this King? Yes. So Max King for St Kilda is the twin brother of Ben King from the Gold Coast Suns. Ball goes up. Flynn Riley with Ben Camporelli, George Hewitt, and Lockie Fogarty again in the middle. Oh, Ashton's given away a free. Saints are up and about here. We're going to have to see how the Blues stem the bleeding. Collard goes inside 50. It's almost a mark to St Kilda. Got to settle here, the Blues. See if we can generate some run here from the back half. Done that pretty well in the first quarter. Billy Wilson, handball, clever to Ashton, to, I think that was Fogarty to Charleston, and they're away. They're running. Kick goes inboard into the middle. Hudson O'Keefe, another handball with some more run. It's a running Carlton. Goes wide to Flynn Young again on the fat side. It goes out of bounds. But you just see the difference there, don't you? Just the willingness and the want to create through run. Ball gets thrown in. Flynn Riley taps it down. Collard again. Good intercept there by, no, he didn't quite intercept it, but he did well. San Martino, the VFL listed player. Ooh, Saints just getting out of congestion well here. Yep. So they've moved Lewis Young onto Max King now. Oof. Saints just harder at the football here early in the second quarter, and there's a strong mark to Richardson for St Kilda. We've seen this happen with the VFL boys in their second quarters, haven't we? As Billy Richardson goes back and he kicks the goal. That's 3 in a row for St Kilda. Paddy Dow, Max King, Billy Richardson. And the margin is cut to 11. 7 goals, 244 to St Kilda, 5 goals, 333. Got to get a response here now. That's 3 in a row. Momentum has clearly swung. Saints have responded. Blues have put the extra behind the ball. Haven't been able to generate a scoring shot. Have we? Have we kicked? No. I don't think they've kicked this. I think they've had one behind potentially, yeah. What are we? Yeah, behind. Flynn Young, that's right. Ran into open goal, missed. Okay. Camporelli goes forward. Flynn Young picks it up. He's got a bit of patience. He turns the ball over. Tried to find Moya inside 50. Missed him completely. All right. Blues are going to get a spillage here. And they're going to get a ball up about 60 metres from Carlton's goal. The game is well and truly settled now. Both teams have had their period of momentum. Josh, you're going to the game tonight, mate. Just go to the game. The roof will be open. We're going to Marvel with the roof open. We haven't done that for a long time. Lewis Young over the top there. Blues are going to go inside 50, use the fat side again, and it's Taylor Byrne who's taken the mark. He goes inside even closer, and he finds, I reckon that was Hewitt. It was. Well done there to Lewis Young, who got the ball moving quickly off the turnover. Ball ends up with George Hewitt. 15th possession. He's got a nice, I actually like what he's done with his hair there. It's just a little shorter here on the sides as it gets a little longer. Comes in. He's got to kick it. He's missed. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. It just started left and it kept left. Well, I think the roof will be open because it's not running. It's not raining, I should say. All right. It's 3 goals to 2 behinds this quarter in favor of the Saints. Contest here. Won again. Crucial contest won by the Saints. They're just winning those tough ones in tight. Hey, Petra, you look good, you feel good, you play good. That's how it works. Or you could look good by playing good and then feeling good. Ball's going to be thrown in here. Saints have lifted their intensity, no doubt, in this quarter. Ryan Burns, handball over the top. It's going to go out of bounds again. No, they've kept it in. Lewis Young with the intercept mark. Just slows it down. Kicks on his left. It's a high ball on his left, and he's actually found a mark. It was Cooper Lord. I don't know if Lewis Young found a mark or if Cooper Lord found that mark, but nonetheless, he marked the ball, kicks it to half forward wing. Ball's going to get turned over here. Oh, there's numbers ahead of the ball here for the Saints. They're going to run it. Handball. They're going to go inside 50 shortly. No, they're not. Good tackle there by the Blues. I think that was Wilson. Oh, the Saints. Handball over the top. Oh, it's ugly. Good tackle there from Flynn Young. He saved pretty much a certain goal. Oh, what a pickup by Cody Walker. Good ground ball get there. Quick hands to Flynn Young, who goes forward to Jack Ison versus Toru. I think Taylor Young is going to give away a free there. Just went in a little too hard and got his opponent too high there. Saints are going to go inside 50 again here. Oh, well done. I don't know. That was Chesser. Just got a hand on that ball. The Blues are under the pump, I would say. This is all St Kilda. The St Kilda players have run into each other, and I think a free kick's been paid. No. Free kick's been paid to Carlton. Hudson O'Keefe. Again, handballs over to a running Wilson. So already a quarter and a half in now, we can see a clear directive instruction to utilize the run off halfback, run from the back half to initiate play. I think there's going to be a lasso free to the Blues here. Akers plays on quickly. Flynn Young goes inside 50. And Taylor Byrne, oh, he took a strong mark, played on and hit the post. He worked it well there. He's activated here a little bit, Taylor Byrne. Saints surging again here. Inside 50. Defended well there was that was Lewis Young. Defended well there. Going to get out of trouble, I think. Hewitt handballs over the top. It's handball run. Look at this. Handball to Lord. Lord got caught holding the ball. Play on there. Saints take the advantage. Be strong, Dirksen. Oh, he drops the mark. You can't drop him. Jordan Boyd's going to mop up here, and literally he just kicked it straight to a St Kilda player directly in front. I think he was going for Cody Walker, but the ball needed to be a little higher. It was low, and it went straight to number 52 for St Kilda. It was a lazy kick, to be fair. And Ned McInnes, it landed straight in his lap. And he comes in, and he's missed. That's a let-off. Yeah. That is an absolute let-off right there. He's hit the post, actually. Yeah, Jordan Boyd got away with that one. It's got to be more tidy. He'll take the kick in here, and he'll find a target, surely, and he does. And it's Blake Akers. Oh, was it Blake Akers? No, it wasn't Blake Akers. But it was a shocking kick, and the ball turned over, and the ball's gone back to Max King, who will have a shot on goal. Who kicked that ball? Who kicked that ball? It might have been Sammartino. Max King comes in and misses. Jeez. Yeah, it was. It was Sammartino, VFL. So that's two really poor, sloppy kicks from D50. Charleston's going to take the kick in. He's going to find Lewis Young. Young just says, settle down. And he's going to go for some territory here and try and get a stoppage, I think, wide. Yeah. Hudson O'Keefe competes. Ball's going to go to St Kilda. Goes in deep. It just looks ominous here for the Saints. Nagel is going to have a shot on goal. He's going to miss. No, Lewis Young's going to take the mark on the goal line, and he's going to go wide and switch the play. Charleston kicks it. Turnover. Lance Collard. Max King takes another mark on the lead. Yeah, quality spot on. That is 3 dumb giveaways. It's just poor decisions. I think King has hurt himself. Is that a hamstring? Doesn't look good. Yeah, he's passed it off. I think we got lucky there with King. Is that a hamstring? Yeah. Fuck, I actually really feel for him. It's just terrible. I really do feel for him. And it's hard when you're a supporter of the team as well, because you know how much impact the player could have if he was playing. Okay, the issue here right now for Carlton is the big guys have got to stand up and take these marks. They're dropping very markable marks for their size. Hudson O'Keefe dropped one earlier. That was Flynn Riley there in the goal square. It's gone through for a behind, but we've just got to be stronger here in the air. Another turnover from the Blues. It's going to be a ball up. That was a strong tackle there. I don't know who that was, but the Blues really need a goal here to settle. Flynn Riley just gets the ball moving forward. We're going to see Ashton with the pickup. He's going to want a stoppage here. Ball just in a pack of players. Ball up, middle of the ground. Alex Taru in the rooms for the Saints. Max King, they think it's just a little sore. Saints go inside 50 again. Lewis Young with a good spoil. Saints going to have another shot on goal and miss. I think Lewis Young's been pretty solid here, and it's unfortunate that he's standing out because it tells you that the ball's in our defensive 50 a lot. You can see here the game style's changed. We can't just run the ball out of D50 all the time. Billy Wilson has turned this ball over with another bad kick. And he's dispossessed, holding the ball. It's like they've all just lost their heads. It's the AFL team. Yeah. Bailey McKenzie has a shot on goal from the boundary line and kicks it. So Billy, just sequence of events there. Billy's poor kick, turnover, but the ball actually went back to him and he was on the boundary line. And then he's just taken too long to kick the ball. He's been pinned holding the ball. The margin is 3. The run and gun, and this is the point that I think we make even in the AFL. You can't just play modern game for 4 quarters and just run and gun for 4 quarters. It's not going to happen. You've got to learn how to change the style of the game and play at a different speed. And the way in which the Blues have adjusted to the second quarter it's very disappointing. Margin is 3. 6 goals, 743 to 7 goals, 446. Got to learn to defend, change gears. Let's have a look who's in the middle here. It's Flynn Riley with Ben Camporelli, George Hewitt, and Lockie Fogarty again. That's a very common centre ball up, line up, turnover here to the Saints. You guys went too early on Love. Yeah. Hilarious. Another sloppy handball from Charlson running out of D50. Saints are just hard at the football here. Ball goes inside St Kilda's 50. They're going to hit the lead. No. Another miss. Jaden Davey. 2-point margin. Slobbo at Carlton, 0 care for kicking efficiency. Yeah, they've just lost their head. Isn't it amazing how 1 goal becomes 2, becomes 3, becomes 10 minutes, becomes 20 minutes? I'm scared to think about the last time we were in forward 50. Was that the Flynn Young behind at the start of the quarter? Was it the last time this team was inside 50? We're going to get a shot here, I think. Billy Wilson has a shot on goal. And he hits the post. Yeah. Blues by 3. Billy Wilson, bit of run and carry there, but he missed. I reckon Charleston's given away one of the most undisciplined 50-metre penalties you'll see. Terrible. You can just see it's gotten to their heads. Ball goes inside 50. Saints on the lead. And guess who? No, it's number 51. Yeah, I think Harry Charleston, exactly right. Quality. He lost control and just lashed out. Hello, Explicit Empress. It's so interesting. The inability to pivot mid-game is AFL and VFL. Pivot needs to be the normal in the comfortable way to play. Hard for that Carlton vibe across the board. Interesting. Richardson goes back and he misses. I think we have been let off. Billy Richardson has missed. We've been let off in an incredible way in this quarter. Lucky to be ahead, the Blues. Yeah, Rocco, we've stopped. It was just, honestly, a number of moments. It just added up. And then before you knew it, it compounded. We've had 2 shots on goal this quarter for 2 behinds. Hudson O'Keefe, that's better. Strong mark. Goes inboard. Here we go. Got Ben Camporelli. Finds another short one in Billy Wilson. See, they don't use the handball right now. Flynn Young, they're going for this short kicking game at the moment. Good kick. Finds Fogarty. Quick handball over the top to Lord. He's going to kick to nobody in the goal square, really. And I reckon Jack Ison's given away a 50-metre penalty as well. So Ison's given away a free against. He's knocked Paddy Dow. Paddy Dow's still down. So Dow takes the mark and Ison just gives him one right in the sternum, and I think he's winded him. And they're remonstrating pretty heavily, and it is a 50-metre penalty as well. There's another example there of just losing control of your emotions. Frustration's clearly built in here, and they've just lost their heads, which is disappointing because there's a lot of senior players out there that can steady them. They just haven't. Mind you, Max King and Alex Toru are off the ground for St Kilda. Dow is still down, hunched over on one knee. Yeah, do you reckon Ison gets a week? He sort of gave him one of those. Don't know if he gets a week. It was late and it was undisciplined. Handball here. Ben Camporelli to Wilson. Sloppy kick though. It's just laborious. We get out here though. Good kick to Moya, who kicks, misses a target. And the ball goes to St Kilda, runs it out of bounds. There'll be a throw in. You can just see the attention to detail on the disposal has just fallen away. $18 to 8 inside 50s. There you go. Going to get another stoppage here. Siren should go any minute, any second. Good Walker handball out to Moya. Has a shot on goal. I think it was late. I don't think it'll count. It won't. So the Blues lead by 2, 7 goals, 5, 47 to 6 goals, 9, 45. Very disappointing. I mean, as good as what that first quarter was, it was equally disappointing in that second quarter. Chat, tell me, give me the one sentence summary of what happened there. I think just lost composure and lost control of emotions. The emotional breaks from the players, just undisciplined. We'll rank in a minute. We'll label a few players in a minute. Yeah, shit the bed. Shit the bed. Absolutely. That was a bust. Our senior players should have stepped up when they lost their heads. Yep. Matt Duffy with the halftime interview. That was one of the most awkward interviews with a player that you'll see. So Matt Duffy's talking about whatever he's talking about, and I don't know who that was interviewing him. And then like the interview ended and she was going to go for the handshake, but she didn't. And then he was going to go for the handshake, but he didn't. And then nobody went for the handshake. Anyway, it's all a little bit misaligned at the moment. All right, what else? Too late to start playing tempo footy. Yep. Seniors reincarnated, undisciplined. It was. Mentally tanked it and panicked. Dean, last week when Tassie came at us, we adjusted immediately and took the heat of the game, off the game, switched possession of the game, controlled the momentum, failed to do that in that quarter. Yeah, so the Saints had kicked 3, momentum clearly with them, and then there was this 5-minute period where Dirksen drops a gettable mark. Hudson O'Keefe didn't go hard enough and like drops a markable mark by his standards. So we lost the presence. And the ball kept spilling and we just kept giving St Kilda repeat entries. So lack of adjustment. Who's captain of our VFL side? Today, I think they said it was... Did they say it was Hudson O'Keefe? Was he the captain today? Equality. Stop playing the right way. Pressing, forcing, not using the spaces provided, then playing catch up. Deb's list. Fucked. No other words. Yeah, it's a big field. Use it, please. Hang on a minute. Hang on. I thought Trust Love was coaching the Blues on Monday. I thought we were going to sack Voss and just have Trust Love coaching the seniors. Oh, that is funny. Wayne, did the senior players bring the issues down with them? Yeah. Equality says, guys are going to make mistakes, drop the ball, whatever. It's how we respond and continue to set up the right way that makes a difference. Very true. Yeah, very true. All right. So, geez. Let's rank. Who are the players that stood out there? I actually think Lewis Young needs to get a mention here, which is unfortunate because it means that the ball was in our D50 a lot, but I thought he was pretty strong in quite a few of those defensive contests. Can't really think of too many more that stood out that quarter. What do you think? Only Carlton, you swear our 2s team would beat our 1s team. Absolutely no way. Not after that quarter. Fox Footy broadcast showing Andrew Walker's debut highlights. Yeah. She's got the stats here. It's, yeah, Young and Daylight. LS, we're 4 years away at a minimum. Good afternoon to you, mate. Who do you think who stands out if you had to pick 3 players from that quarter? I don't know. I guess Wilson was thereabouts in that quarter. Yeah, Wilson. Oh, I think I'll add his name in there. Lewis Young, Willie Wilson. It's It's Young and Wilson, isn't it? Walker. Moya actually liked his second effort more, just couldn't get the ball down there. Okay. LS, you just love pain. Yeah, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? That's a great question. Yeah, I've got Lewis Young and Billy Wilson for that quarter. Cody Walker's had the 11 touches for those following along. Nice touch there. Yeah. No, I think it's fine. I think Lewis Young clearly stood out. This is the thing with Lewis, right? Because we're frustrated at the way the team, he stands out when the team's playing poorly. What was really interesting was the midfield mix. The ruckman stayed there the whole time, which is also interesting because Hudson O'Keefe hasn't really taken many ruck centre ball ups as much as what I thought he would. But Hewitt, Ben Camperelli, and Lockie Fogarty are the ones that have been in the midfield mix for the most part. Yeah, Mavericks fan. Wilson had some terrible kicks and decisions. That is also true. Lewis gets a bad rap. Yeah, he does. You could see there was a passage there. He tried to tell everyone to slow it down. Stop trying to force the issue. And then he kicked the ball. It was long and high. And I think the ball went to where I think Hudson O'Keefe competed for that one and just fumbled it. Yeah. Young looks way more assured in himself, says Tom Harvey. Says people wait for Lewis Young to make mistakes and focus only on that aspect of his game. Yeah, I can see that a little bit. Okay, so what I've got written down is lost composure and control of emotions, lack of adjustment. Anything else to wrap up the second quarter? $44. 7 goals, 244 in the first quarter, and 3 behinds in the second quarter. Young reminds me of the kid in primary school who kicks the back of your seat. Equality. Lewis Young can be a leader on the field when surrounded by teammates who are allowed to trust him. That's a very interesting observation. I don't disagree. Just look at even just this worm here. I mean, look at pretty much from here. So this right here was the Flynn Young behind. Bang, bang, bang. The game steadied a little bit, but for St Kilda being accurate, look at that. That could have really blown out here. Just a really disappointing passage. Really disappointing. Lack of ability to adjust our system when it was the inability to change gears. The game evolved. And I think, let's be honest, the Saints just dialed up their heat and their intensity. So intensity dropped off completely. Similar story in the AFL. As soon as the contest drops off, we get beaten on the outside because we're not winning the ball on the inside. Kyle Italiano, St Kilda had plenty of opportunities, should be ahead by at least 3 or 4 goals. Positive is St Kilda are 3 men down on the bench with Paddy Dow, Max King, and Alex Toru. DS, I will be there, mate. Of course. Of course. I'm hoping that they keep the roof open. Just injury updates here for the Saints. No update there on Max King. Damien, no, I will not be going to Brisbane next week. No, I don't think Gemma Bastiani is related to Paul Sebastiani. Anyway, all right, interesting. All right, I will be back shortly. All right, we're back. Third quarter starts. See if the Blues can sort their shit out here. It's been a bitterly disappointing start for the Blues. Well, sorry. It's just been nothing because the first quarter was great and the second quarter was poor. So now it's just back to 0-0. Start with a turnover. Saints short kick. Paddy Dow's going to have a shot on goal from 49 maybe. No. Lewis Young, intercept mark there. And the Blues are away. Uses the corridor. Logan Prout right at half back here. Sure, no, finds a target there. There we go. Uses the handball. Chesser has a run. Ben Camporelli. Turnover kick to the Saints. And a 50-meter penalty against, I think it might have been George Hewitt. Yep. Just came in late after Dodson took the mark. Saints go inside 50 again. Lack of coverage. Flynn Young chopped the arm there. Look, they got open plays everywhere, the Saints. Davey's going to wrap around, take a shot on his left, and miss. Blues by 1. Billy Wilson will take the kick in. Good mark there from Dirksen. There you go. Nice and strong. Goes inboard. Dangerous kick. Pays off. It's a good kick to Hewitt, who goes inside 50. Well, doesn't even make it inside 50. Goes to a 1-on-2, and Fogarty loses out on a 1-on-2. And the Saints are out with numbers. Davey. Oh, well done, Lewis Young. Got a hand to the kick. Forces a throw in. That was very good effort there from Lewis Young. I'm not sure what George Hewitt was trying to do there with that kick to Lockie Fogarty. Gee, Paddy Dow's had a bit of a passage here. Goes forward. All right, there we go. Handball inboard to Flynn Young. Uses his left. Turnover. Straight turnover. Lines Collard with the intercept mark there. Goes forward. Finds Dodson. Handball over the top to Burns. Handball over the top to Davey. He's going to go to the top of the square and he's going to find a mark. No, he won't. Well done, Blake Acres. The game's asking for the Saints to put them in front, and they have. The Saints have kicked a goal. 7 goals, 10-52 to 7 goals, 5-47. It's like I can't just watch anything Carlton related without seeing the laps and the shitting of the bed. It's fascinating. It's fascinating, isn't it? Like it truly is interesting. Yeah, Wayne, how do 23 players stop like this? It's so true. It is really just amazing. They don't look strong anymore. They don't look composed anymore. They don't look bold anymore. After looking bold and establishing the boldness and the bravery and all of the things. Anyway, ball goes up. George Hewitt in the middle there. Going to have to sort themselves out and just reset the Blues. Handball from Charleston. You got Wilson. Gets to Ben Camporelli. Handball over the top. It was a dangerous handball, to be fair. Flynn Riley. It's anarchy now. They've just lost all connection to each other. And then anyone who can get a boot on the ball or a tap on the ball will do it. And there's no organization to it at all. Let's see if the Blues can settle. Wilson handballs out to Boyd, who goes back to Young. who is going to switch the play. That's actually a good kick. I never see Lewis Young like this in the AFL. He's playing with confidence. Fogarty marks that ball in the middle of the ground to Wilson, who goes inside 50 and misses the kick. Turnover. Straight turnover kick. Saints come out the other end of the ground here on the near side, the bench side. Wide on the wing. Steps around Taylor Byrne. You just don't see Taylor Byrne miss tackles like that. Dodson takes a mark for the Saints on the 50-metre line, goes inside, and an unmarked Boxall takes the mark because Fogarty had to peel off his man, but he was too late. Another shot on goal for the Saints. That was Charlie Banfield who kicked the goal earlier for the Saints. Here he goes. Lines up. Big kick. Kicks from 49. I think he might not make the distance here. He doesn't. I think Flynn Young's given away a free kick to Bailey McKenzie. And I reckon Bailey McKenzie is going to run around and kick a goal here. Let's have a look at it. It's so sloppy from Flynn Young. It's a goal. That's Bailey McKenzie's third goal. It reminds me of the boy that played for North Melbourne when we did the North Melbourne watch-along. The Saints are up by 11. 8 goals, 10-58 to Carlton. 7 goals, 5-47. Carlton's last goal was Ashton Moyer's brilliant goal at the end of the first quarter. You know what it's like? They get so ahead of themselves after playing so well. It's almost like, look at us, job's done, guys. And they just stop. On second look, that is a terrible call. You're right. Well done, Cody Walker. Cody Walker in the middle there, just a spin move out of traffic. Here we go. Ison, handball to Chesser. He's got no one really to go to, so he's going to have to go. Is he going? Turnover kick. I think the last 3 or 4 kicks inside 50 have been turnovers. Wilson, Young, Ison. Sorry, Chesser. Yeah. Chesser gets the ball again here off the spillage. Good kick there to Jack Ison. Almost takes the mark, but it spills out of bounds. Blues haven't kicked a goal in about almost a quarter and a half. Yeah. Lana, it's grim. It is grim. But the game is not over. It needs like a settler. Clever handball, Young there to Fogarty with a running Duffy. Hits a Taylor Byrne on the lead there. Sorry, I've just finds Wilson on the run, handball over. You can see they're trying to get this handball game going again. Taylor Byrne, it's a poor kick, and the ball has turned over again. And the Saints are going to go, and the numbers are ahead of them. Well done there. There's a mark there to Flynn Riley. Handball over the top. He's handballed in. Okay. Walker. Oh, gets the 1-2. Does well. Cody Walker gets the 1-2 inside 50 and hits up George Hewitt. Who would have thought the one player that actually elevated himself for a passage of play was Cody Walker, who's not even eligible to play in the AFL yet, and finds George Hewitt, who goes back and kicks the goal, the much-needed goal. Much needed goal there. And that was all set up from Cody Walker. Yep. There you go. It had to be George, didn't it? Someone like that. Yeah, Dione. The fact that Cody Walker was the one that lifted a guy that has never played a game with these guys before, that says a lot. Lakers up by 16, end of the third quarter for anyone who is keeping tabs of the NBA playoffs. Hudson O'Keefe in the ruck, got Cody Walker here. Yeah, see, look at that already. Because he's got such an attacking mindset, he draws the attention of his opponent, earns a free kick, turns the ball over going inside 50 though, does Cody. Well, I think with Cody, we get the perfect opportunity now to make sure he's ready round one next year, which we rarely get to do with players that we know are coming to the club. Good tackle from Lewis Young. He might be rewarded here. Yeah, he is. He's been rewarded for holding the ball. Well done, Lewis Young. Dare I say it, Lewis has shown quite a lot of leadership. Yeah, Luke, Cody is a guy that's going to be getting hopefully on the handball receives from other players streaming inside 50. Here we go. The Blues starting to get a little bit better here. Akers down the wing to Taylor Byrne. What was he doing? He took so long to get rid of that and no one talked to him. He almost just walked Taylor Byrne. Lack of awareness from Byrne matched with no talk. I mean, I don't think his teammates expected him to stop like that, but communication. I actually put that one on Byrne. I think that was I don't know what he was thinking. He just slowed down completely. Okay, they're saying here that he was just spent. Okay, so he must have made a few runs and completely lost his breath. But get the ball off. Get the ball off. Akers over to Ben Camporelli to Boyd. Uses the width here. George Hewitt on the wing. You can just see. I think they're starting to wrestle back the momentum. Flynn Young is found in the corridor. Goes long. Handball to Fogarty. Dirkson's going to have a shot on goal. I think he's kicked it. He has. That is an excellent goal from Wade Dirkson. He's playing forward. Good, clever handball from Lockie Fogarty there. Much needed goal. There you go. There's your two in a row. You could just see it before that goal was kicked. You could just sense they were starting to get a few more of the possession chains back in their favor, the Blues. So Fogarty was 1 on 3, really. Good ground ball get. And Dirkson was a great finish. I don't know if you know what? He did mean it. He did mean it. And he has had a haircut. He definitely has had a haircut. Cody Walker has had a touch on the first 3 ball ups here that he has been around. It's good that they've changed it up. So Hudson O'Keefe's in the ruck here in the middle. Cody Walker gets it again. Gets the ball on boot. Davey for the Saints just sharks that. Goes inside 50, drops the ball. Lewis Young, well done. Unbelievable by Lewis Young. Unreal hands there by Lewis Young. Ball goes out of bounds after a Charleston kick. Lewis Young's hands in traffic there were so clean and quick. So they're talking here about Cody Walker sparking the midfield group. And I think he obviously has, but yeah. Kylie, you can watch the game. AFL website has a link. Otherwise, ABC Sport, you can watch it online. ABC View online, or yeah, AFL website. Good tackle there from Taylor Byrne. He's given away another free. Oh, he's pushed his opponent to the ground. There's a bit of a fight happening here behind play. Dirksen and his opponent. This could work in our favour because the Blues are going inside 50 and the two Saints players were fighting with Dirksen, so there might be a spare, but the ball is turned over and the Saints are going to get out of trouble. Travalia kicks. Is that Toby Travalia? Okay. Saints free. Davey gets the ball again, goes inside 50. And the Blues giving away a free, but it's advantage play on and a goal to St Kilda. That was Jack Benk. And the Saints get one against the flow of play, it must be said. I want to see that replay again. I don't know if there was much in that. Let's have a look. Oh. Did have his right arm around him, to be fair. AFL watch. The Bombers are down by 33 points at halftime to the Lions for anyone who's keeping tabs on that match there. Dane Zorko has 18 touches at halftime. O'Keefe does well on the ruck there. So they've got Chesser, Ben Camporelli, and I think Darcy Hogg. Oh, Ben Camporelli has kicked the belly of the ball and it's gone straight up, vertical. Wilson gets it up, changes the angle. Handball is untidy. Turnover from the handball. Gets it back, Wilson. Just bangs it on the boot and kicks it straight to a St Kilda player, Travalia. I think I can see why Wilson doesn't play in the AFL. Walker kicks the ball inside 50 and Walker's found a target. It's Darcy Hogg. Okay, two things there. I didn't watch the game live last week, but Billy Wilson takes a lot of kick-ins, which might inflate his stats a little bit, and he's very untidy with his disposal. Very, very untidy. Darcy Hogg goes, lines up and misses. I just want to take a look. So Wilson's had 23. So on the eye test, you're thinking, yeah, this is good. But he's been very wasteful. Four-point game, 9 goals, 6, 60 to 6 goals, 4. Sorry, 9 goals, 10, 64. See, the Saints are just stronger in the aerial contests than what they were in that first quarter. They've really lifted here. They switch the play here. Good mark. Number 61 for Carlton. I don't quite know his name. So Flynn Young, you can see here. I think we've seen a bit of Flynn Young further up the ground, almost playing the Will Hayward role, I would say. They switch play. Hogg goes wide. Akers, handball over the top. He's going to ask for this ball back. Oh, my goodness. Akers is actually going to get this ball back. Has a shot on goal, check side. Bounces over the top for a behind. He had a teammate. I think it was Lockie Fogarty central. That was Dane Harvey, number 61. Thank you very much. Dean Macbeth. Wilson, 65% efficiency. Yep, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Kind of just waiting for the Blues to have their response in the momentum. They just can't find it. See you, Rocco. I'll see you later on, mate. Saints go inside 50. And that is a very strong mark by Flynn Riley, the big ruckman. Oh, how's the handball? I found that. So Lewis has handballed that on his left, but it's just hit the ground. There's been a lot of that today from the Blues. A lot of these handballs just hitting the ground before they find their teammate. Saints have the ball again through Lance Collard, goes inboard. Tom Harvey, is anyone pushing for a spot? Well, I think what we learned from the first quarter is we just wait until the end of the game because things can change. So I think it'd be silly to say, yeah, this player's forcing his way down the door right now when the game hasn't finished. Yeah, Flynn Young has a lot of the ball in the back half here. You can see he started to play a little bit more of Voss ball, pushing up the ground as a forward. Hudson O'Keefe was strong there to Ben Camperelli. Goes in. Good contest there from Ashton Moyer. There's Fogarty. Smart handball over the top to Fogarty, and Ison kicks his second. That is a goal assist from Lockie Fogarty. He was unselfish and set that goal up. Jack Ison kicks his second. I don't know how many goal assists Lockie Fogarty has, but he is a very selfless player that does the basics. He's done it well. Jack Ison kicks a much-needed goal for the Blues. Well done there to Ashton Moyer, who's just forced the spillage. And Fogarty was unselfish. Probably could have changed direction and had a shot on goal himself. He is a very clever player. Yeah. Yes, I'm watching just on the AFL website, but it's also on ABC. ABC View. All right, ball goes up. Who's in the middle here? I see Hewitt. I see Wilson. Hewitt reads the ball well off the tap, goes inside 50. So Dirkson's playing forward. I think this is very interesting for us. Akers with a strong tackle and forces the ball up. Yeah, Saints player down. I think they're saying here it's a corky. It's one of those nasty corkies on the left side. Oh, he can barely move it. Poor lad. They're just saying here Max King is in his polo, so he won't be, looks like he's not going to be taking any further part in this game. Akers strong through the contest. Has a shot on goal from the boundary and misses. But just looked strong, looked like he wanted to explode and just had positive momentum. Really thought the Blues were set up for a strong showing today after that first quarter. They've kicked 3 goals after quarter time right here as we're about to enter the last few minutes of the third quarter. The Saints are going to go forward. This kid, Davies, had a ripper game. He's hurt us. He's gone inboard, straight to the corridor. They've got numbers here if they can just execute here, the Saints. Blake Acres, what a mark. He actually worked extremely hard. He had that shot on goal just then, and he's worked hard to take that saving mark, intercept mark just there. Dane Harvey doesn't want to use Flynn Young short, instead goes long to a 1-on-2. But the 1-on-2 was to Flynn Riley, who finds Flynn Young over the top to Ashton. He's got, no, that's Chesser. Got to get the handball out, and he did. And that's it. George Hewitt's taken the mark, steadies the ship. He's directly in front. He's probably 30 out. That was actually very well played there. That was Flynn Riley with the strong mark. So they actually did that well. They knew to slow, go long, and then when to use the handball. And he goes in, shot on goal. Beautiful length on the hair. And he's kicked it. Well done, George. That's his second goal, George Hewitt. Now you're starting to see someone knocking down the door for selection. But, you know, the issue is he doesn't play this role. Well, they're changing up the midfield. But nonetheless, the Blues are up by 10. 11 goals, 874 to 9 goals, 1064. George Hewitt has had 23 touches. Interesting, no tackles. Taken 8 marks, 5 clearances. He's kicked 2 goals. Oh, yeah. 3 inside 50s, 4 score involvements. Yeah. There you go. Hewitt again. Akers strong. Well done. Flynn Young's going to have a shot on goal here. He's been kicking these all year. He's kicked it. Oh, it's just missed. It's 1-2 for Flynn Young. Bit of momentum here for the Blues. Yeah, Akers has had a really strong game. Really strong quarter. I mean, when Akers is bursting through like that, that's when he's at his best. When he's got confidence in his body to burst through packs. Because he's a guy that plays on the wing, but he's strong. Handball chains here. Oh, Ben. I think it's a passage like that from Ben that's just letting him down. It's preventing him from going to the next level. Oh, here we go. Boyd to Hewitt. Fogarty tried to be too unselfish, I think. Cody Walker is going to have a shot on goal. Missed. So the beauty of Fogarty right there, I think that's the package, isn't it? He's so unselfish, sometimes maybe needs to have a little bit more danger to him. But he does the team thing, which is why I think why he has been getting games in the past. Anyway, the Blues, there's definitely a shift here from the Blues. Siren sounds, it's 3/4 time. Blues are up by 12. Definitely felt a shift in the last 5 minutes, I would say. 5-6 minutes. Blues by 12. Third quarter is over. It's the Blues. Blues lead 11-10, 76 to 9-10, 64. All right, so let's write down our points. What happened in that quarter? Give me your summaries. I think I might have to put Cody Walker. Well, I think we start with the first half of that quarter was poor. But I thought Lewis Young stood tall. Hewitt, Akers and Fogarty picked it back up, lifted everyone else with them. After a slow start to the quarter. Hello, Andy. Dean, there was improvement in that quarter, but the lack of awareness displayed by individual players and equally lack of communication from the teammates. Yeah, there was a lack of communication for sure. We started to use the field properly again. Great first, grim second, better third. Yeah. No Cooper Lord. Good point. No Cooper Lord. Well, I think they have to bring somebody over to the AFL tonight, just in case. So it's a good point. Anyway, let's Fryboy Billy. He's had a lot of the ball. I would definitely say he's been sloppy. He was good in the first quarter, but his second and third quarter, I thought he was very sloppy with ball in hand. Guys, give me your 3 players for the quarter, for that third quarter there. I reckon Hewitt and Akers have to be in there. And I almost want to put Cody Walker in there. Hewitt Akers. Is it Hewitt Akers Fogarty that quarter or Lewis Young? Hewitt Akers Walker. Hewitt Akers Walker and Young. I thought Lewis Young was excellent in that quarter. Hewitt Akers and Lewis Young. Dion, Hewitt Akers and Walker or Fogarty. Oof. Cody was in every play of the first part of the fight back. Well, when they changed up the midfield mix, they put him in there and it did spark him. Elias, he's going okay. He's going okay. Hewitt, Akers, and Cody lit the fire. You know what? Maybe I will put... Hang on. This is what I'll do. Adoption papers are in. Pick one. Cody Walker for that quarter. Lewis Young. Lucky Fogarty. I'll put a poll up. I reckon Walker's going to win this poll. But we need a third name. Got to pick one player to round out the third. I'll keep the poll up for a minute or so. And we'll add that to the final tally. So I've got George Hewitt, I've got Blake Acres for that third quarter. And we just need a third. Interesting to note, in that first quarter, it was George Hewitt and Blake Acres as well. Malcolm Carruthers, hello, mate. 20 free kicks to 9 for St Kilda. Equality. Yeah, so this is very much a local footy situation. In the VFL, you're allowed to go out in the field in between the breaks, and it's what you'll see in local footy. And I think before the AFL became the AFL, someone correct me if I'm wrong. Did you used to be able to do this as well with the seniors, or was it never this way? All right. Cody Walker's going to win this poll. All right. Imagine relying on Cody Walker to lift the team. Anyway. Fourth quarter is about to start. Blues are up by 12. They've had a very, very good first quarter, a very, very poor second quarter, and they steadied somewhat in that third quarter. They lead by 12 going into the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can bring it home. They're talking about it here, about putting Cody Walker in the votes. We changed the game. Yeah, he was very good. All right, ball goes up. Chesser with Hewitt and Billy Wilson in the middle. Ball goes to St Kilda. They're going to surge forward here. Oh, guess who? It's that Davey boy again. Tackled by Lewis Young. I think we're going to get a ball up here. In Carlton's defensive 50. Banfield for the Saints goes forward. Wow. Ball spills out. Wilson to Charlson to Sammartino. Hurry up. I think he's been pinned. Jack Sammartino just took a little bit too long. Got caught holding the ball. And a shot on goal for Jaden. I think it's Jaden Davey. I'm guessing he's related to Alwyn Davey. Jaden Davey. And he's missed. That's his fourth behind. Jordan Boyd will take the kick in here. I just don't know what that kick was, really. It's fallen short and it's gone out of bounds, and it's a turnover because no one's touched it. I think we see, when we watch the VFL, a lot of context why some of these players don't play in the AFL after we call for them to play in the AFL. Saints get a mark inside 50. It's Banfield again. Well, the quality when you have I think he played on. Yeah, when you have a kick in and no one touches it, it's an automatic lasso. And he has missed Charlie Banfield. Kicked it from a step inside 50 and it drifted late. Very late. Wooden Spoon data. Did it look bad? It didn't look bad. He looked dangerous, like very dangerous, taking marks on the lead. He was about to have I think he took third mark in the row in the lead, and he just pulled up ginger. Like it didn't look like he pulled anything, but he just sort of put his hands on his hamstring, whatever it was. It didn't look bad at all. It looked very ominous. David, it's a good point. Why did they call it the lasso rule? That's a great point. Oh, Walker has just stolen that ball, turned immediately, gone to Ashton Moyer. That was unbelievable by Cody Walker. Oh, Fogarty had to get it. Walker, handball out. Turns it over. Ashton, handball over. Finds Walker. And Walker misses. I tried to get him a shot on goal there. It was unselfish by Ashton. He just creates, doesn't he? He just creates, Cody Walker. He's dangerous. He's dangerous and he's active. G'day, Johnny Holden. Yeah, something a little different. I've done a few of the VFL games wherever they fit the schedule. I think in a few weeks we'll have this same time slot as well with the Doggies game, midday at IKON Park. I think Cody Walker might help us win this game. I'm not even joking. Flynn Riley's given a free kick away to Dodson. Goes inboard. Blues have got numbers here. They've got to get this ball out. Well done, Wilson. Did well. Oh, no. Well done to Paddy Dow. Saints have got it. Blake Acres comes through. Strong. Cleans up. Did well. Out to Chesser. Has a bit of a run. Got a bit of pace there. It's a good kick. Good kick from Chesser. Hits Fogarty. He's going to have a short kick forward again to a teammate. And he finds Dirksen, who goes forward to another teammate. And that's George Hewitt, who plays on his left. And he's missed. I don't know why he played on. I'll never understand why he felt the need to play on, unless they didn't call the mark. He just needed to go back. I think he thought it was touched, but he would have had a very gettable shot on goal just there, George Hewitt. Kicked 2 goals too. Yeah, Panayotis Triantafilopoulos. I'm not sure what happened there. Hewitt, handball over to Hogg, and he's kicked a goal. That's a very, very good passage there. Did well, Darcy Hogg. And Cody Walker just continues. He just... Things happen. Things happen when he's around the ball. I can sort of see he just makes magic happen around him. He's got something. Frankie, thank you very much for the $8. Just got back from Alex Marcou's shop. He says he can't stand St Kilda, even though he played for them, and hopes we pump them. Go Blues. Now we're talking. Starting to just get a bit excited here. The Blues are up by 18. They've just worked their way back into control of this game. 12 goals, 12-84 to 9 goals, 12-66. Saints go inside 50. And they've given away a free, the Blues again. think that was Lewis Young, but the Saints player played on. No advantage. I think the call was holding against Lewis Young. I need to see the replay. It happened very quickly. Yeah, the Saints have definitely been awarded the free kicks in those 50-50 situations as Billy Richardson lines it up and kicks a goal. The margin back to 12 points. Good kick. Yeah, I thought if you choose to play on after that situation, you take the advantage. Let's have a look at the free kick situation. 39 inside 50s to 43. 23 free kicks to 10 in favour of St Kilda. So, yeah, there you go. Deb's list. Lewis gives away so many free kicks. Does he? Lewis Young. How many free kicks has he given away? I don't think he's given away. I think that was his first. Anyway, ball spills out. Duffy handball over to Fogarty. Quick handball out to Chesser. It's got to be strong. Taylor Byrne. Handball to Fogarty again. Cody Walker. Ball smothered off his boot. No, you can't play high for that. He fell over. Oh, it's unlucky. Travaglia goes wide for St Kilda. Yeah, that's a stiff free kick. The Saints player just fell. There's not really much you can do. Saints go in. Well done there too. That was Jordan Boyd. That was actually a very good play there. He dived for it desperately, took the intercept mark. Goes to the wing. Good kick. Finds Hewitt. Just looking for somebody to present towards him. He finds someone. That was Walker, I think. Yeah. Just got a feeling Walker's about to get this ball. I don't know why. Dirksen strong there. Handball out. Oh, turnover. It's just sloppy. Competed well there, Jordan Boyd. They've given away another free. Jeez. This is a little bit ridiculous. Oh, well played there from Dirksen. Travaglia goes inside 50. Duffy goes up strong. Doesn't impact the contest. Saints are scrambling. Kick goes inside 50. And somebody's going to mark that. Who was that? That was Hudson O'Keefe. Takes the intercept mark. He's going to switch. No, he's not. Oh, Hudson. Oh, he's kicked it into the man on the mark. And Davies picked up the ball. And Davies kicked a goal. You just can't be doing that. You just can't be doing that. You just can't be doing that. I don't know what he was thinking there. He took too long to do what he was doing, and then when he did it, he took too long, and he's just basically kicked the ball into the man on the mark, and the ball has spilled, and Davey has just roved it well and kicked the goal. Yep. George, that was the definition of Carlton things right there. That was you just shake your head. So they've given the Saints another free in the ruck battle here. Saints go forward, but an intercept mark by Matt Duffy. I think this might be. Ooh, okay. Let's lock in here. Okay, handball to Billy Wilson, running. Hit a target, Billy. He does. He finds Fogarty, who's had a really strong quarter. He goes to Young on the lead. Play on, ball spills over. Riley keeps the ball in front of him. Just keeps it, soccers it off the ground. Almost want this ball going out for a throw in, but it won't. Intercept mark by Cody Walker. Looks for a target. He goes to the top of the goal square. And Ashton Moyer flies. Doesn't take it. Jack Ison does well. Sells some candy. Jack Ison's kicked an unreal goal. There you go. There you go. That was brilliant. Cody Walker just assessed the option well. Went to the top of the goal square. Shout out to Ashton Moyer for the contest just to bring that ball to ground. But the way that Jack Ison just rove that ball. Yeah, well done to Ashton Moyer. See, Ison's got the, like a little side step. It's quick. And you just see the moments start to add up for Jack Ison. 10 disposals, 3 goals, 1. He's just ticking along, isn't he, this boy? 13 goals, 12, 90 to 11 goals, 12, 78. Well done there to Lockie Fogarty, Cody Walker, Ashton Moyer, and of course, Jack Ison. Walker to Ison. All right, Ben Camporelli handball to Chesser. Chesser handballs over the top, ball spills. Interesting to see Chesser get a few opportunities on the ball here. Fogarty, good handball out to Moyer. Plays on. Hudson O'Keefe, strong mark. Beautiful mark, Hudson O'Keefe. There you go. There it is. There it is right there. Hudson O'Keefe will line up for a shot on goal. It's pretty much directly in front. Well done there to Lockie Fogarty to get that handball out in traffic and in congestion. He rolls in. He must kick this goal. He's not kicked the goal. You just can't. You just can't be doing it. You just got to take your opportunities. Ball's turned over off the kick in. That's Darcy Hogg. I don't know if he's got the distance here. Yeah, I think he might. The mark is about 40-something meters out. It's Logan Prout. No. Oh, plays on. Don't think he needed to. Logan Prout turns around and kicks a goal. There you go. It wasn't pretty, but it did work. Was that a Cody Walker assist? There you go. There you go. Cody Walker just settling into this team. Why don't we just play him in the VFL all year? Better yet, why don't we just sign him to the VFL? Can we do that? Gavin Whelan, you've just given birth to another son. Blues by 19. Cody Walker involved in everything. Absolutely, Edwina. Let's have a look who's in the middle here. Got George Hewitt. You got Ashton Moyer. And I think that's Ben Camporelli with Flynn Riley. Oh, good tackle from Taylor Byrne, holding the ball. There you go. Well done, young man. He's going to play on straight away, go inside 50. It's not a good kick. It's a turnover. Here we go. Ball spills. Blues are going to get this. Oh, Dirksen with the one-handed pickup. Goes high and long. And the Saints have got this. They're going to run it out of D50 for us. Oh, it's going to get over the top. Okay, it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in. Blues are probably just a goal away from completely icing this game. $19-point game here. Saints are okay. So the Saints have played for the free kick there, and the umpire's fallen for it. It's there. That was Dane Harvey. Just came in a little bit too sloppy. But the Saints player definitely played for it. It's 27-12, the free kick count. Ainsworth misses for the Saints. Blues by 18 points. Yeah, look, that number 6, so that's Dane Harvey. He definitely forced the umpire to make the call in many ways. Blues have settled here. They go wide. Taylor Byrne takes the mark on the wing. Goes inboard to Charlson. Lewis Young kicks inboard in the corridor. He finds, I think that's Jordan Boyd. Off to Cody. Cody goes straight inside 50. Ball spills. Saints are going to mop it up. Oh, they're away here. Boxall goes and finds a target. I think that might be... Who was that? Yeah, Cody's put in a shift. Tyson Nagel goes through and kicks a goal for the Saints. It's going to be a stress. It's going to be a sweat. Yeah. In other news, the Lakers have beaten the Houston Rockets by 20 points. And they close out the series 4-2. And away they go. The Toronto Raptors force a game 7. And so do the Detroit Pistons. And the Bombers are getting done by 69 points at the hands of the Brisbane Lions. Wow. $12-point game. Very important. Plenty of time left here. Ooh. I think Paddy Dow's in trouble here. Campbell Chesser with the tackle, and I think Paddy Dow might be concussed. Yeah. Yeah, Paddy Dow is not in a good way here. Sort of grabbed the ball. He was sort of trounced on immediately by Chesser, and I think his head hit the turf. He's in trouble. He's going to be going off. I think he's going to be getting assessed. That was very unfortunate. It's not good. Not good for Paddy Dow. So he sort of went to get the ball. Oh, yeah. Chess's weight just fell into him and it was unlucky. Saints are going to go inside 50 again. Oh, they find the mark. I don't even know where that broke down. Josh Clark takes the mark for the Saints. I don't know what happened there. He's missed. We, as the Carlton people, have been let off. Jordan Boyd with the kick in. Dane Harvey just goes to the boundary. Up on the wing. Looking for Dirksen. They've paid a free kick against Dirksen. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. It's every single bit of contact. They're paying it against Carlton. It's ridiculous. It's 9-2 in this fourth quarter. 9 free kicks to 2 free kicks in this fourth quarter. Oh, Boxall takes the mark. Oscar Ainsworth takes the mark in that forward pocket that the Blues had been targeting early. He runs around and he kicks the goal. And it's a 5-point game. It's a 5-point game. You got to ask the question about the umpiring at some point. But, I mean, the Blues just caught napping. They just didn't react. It's 12 free kicks to 29. And the Blues just didn't react quick enough. Might be 3 or 4 minutes left in the game. Plenty of time. Let's see who lines up in the middle. Got Hewitt, O'Keefe, Hewitt, Chesser, and Moyer. Jeez, Saints get this ball. They go inside 50. And a mark's taken by the Saints. Jack Beak. I think that was... It's going to miss. It's not going to make the distance. It was rushed. Oh, boy. It's one clean passage of play away from being over for the Blues. Just got to get to the other end, and Jordan Boyd will take the kick in. Plays on, gains the territory, goes long. Rosa might be a few minutes left. O'Keefe out to Fogarty, handball over the top to Ison, to a one-on-one. Logan Prout keeps his feet. Numbers for St Kilda start coming to the contest. They're going to get this ball here. And, tap over to Ison. Handball over the top. Tackle by Prout. There's going to be a ball up 15, 20 metres out of Carlton's goal. There can't be long left. There might be a minute or two. O'Keefe is strong, but loses the hit out. It's a moment away from the Blues just wrapping this game up. Taylor Byrne, bottom of a pack there. Ball up. Blues by 4. There can't be long left. O'Keefe strong with Dodson. Oh, it might be called for deliberate. Oh, no. Ball's going to be thrown in. Come on. Oh, Taylor Burns, clever. Fogarty, handball out to Camporelli. That's Ben. Prout finds Hewitt, who takes the mark. 45 out is the mark. He might kick this ball from 50. Should be enough to hold on for the win. And, it's touched on the line. 5-point game. Collard has the ball. I don't know how he found so much space there, Ryan Burns, but they're going to go. Taylor Byrne, intercept mark. Well done. Slow down. It's going to be game over. It's got to be game over. Oh, sell some candy. Goes into that pocket. Ball's going to go out of play. It's going to be thrown in. You just get the feeling if the Blues can just keep the ball here in forward 50 and force one more stoppage, maybe it's game over. Siren should go any minute. I think there's less than a minute to go. Hewitt, strong. Good handball to Akers. Kicks it inside 50. Turnover. Oh, man. Saints go into the corridor. Oh, my God. They've taken them. No. That's Dane Harvey. That's got to be 50. Has to be 50. Fucking bullshit. Goes back to Lewis. Young. 30 minutes and 30 seconds gone in the quarter. The siren has to go. Siren has to go. Hudson O'Keefe. Goes wide. Smart. Akers. Just hold it up. Siren will go. Siren will go. Kicks it inside 50. Free kick St Kilda, of course. Nice and lucky not to give away a 50 there. Siren goes. Game over. And the Blues win. It's 3 in a row. 14 goals, 14.98 to 13 goals, 15.93. It was weird. It was weird, wasn't it? It was... I don't know how to summarize that game. Yeah, Harford just said there, the Blues had the game at their mercy, which we did. They did. All right. Let's talk about that fourth quarter and wrap up this game and this stream. What was your summary of the fourth quarter? Give it to me in a sentence. I might actually mention the free kick count. Absolutely shocking. But what were the features of that fourth quarter in the context of this game? Walker, nothing short of spectacular. Yeah, Walker just creates momentum, doesn't he? Jackson. Same feeling as the Richmond win, a little bit like they lost it. Yeah, interesting. Walker looked good. Ison lifted late. Edwina, still can't believe Andrew Walker has a grown child. They're talking to him now. Just talking to Walker, he's saying that he's not even on the list, but they treat him like he is. Look at these young lads, Walker and Ison. It's good to see. Good to see. All right. Let's just summarize this fourth quarter. Bad second quarter and start to the third, but we had this running away. But the officials kept bringing the Saints back in it, plus a few dumb decisions from our boys along the way. Much better composure in the last quarter, but still errors made. Yeah. Okay. Hewitt showing is above this level. Yes. Thought he was good that quarter too. Thought Fogarty was also good in that quarter. Managed late, fighting win. Jack Ison's going to be a superstar. LS with some excitement. It's good to see. G'day, Tyler. If we aren't careful, we will lose Hewitt again. Another amazing performance. These boys are our future. Don't ruin them. Ison has a little bit of shit in him. It's good. Yes. Ison with the handshake. All right. Give me your 3 players. Give me your 3 players from the fourth quarter that you wanted to highlight. I will add Lockie Fogarty to the conversation for the 3 that make it in that fourth. Some of his efforts to get that ball out of traffic were really good. I think Fogarty should be in there. I kind of think Walker needs to be in there again as well. Hewitt, Fogarty. Give me your 3 names. I'll add them, and then I'll tell you. So if you look at the first quarter, it was Akers, Hewitt, and Lord. Second quarter was Lewis Young and Billy Wilson, and Billy Wilson was probably lucky there because we just needed to add another name. Third quarter was Hewitt, Akers, and Cody Walker. Let's see who you've got for the fourth quarter. LS, you've got Ison, Walker, Hewitt. Special shout out to Hock for some crucial marks. Yes. Dione, you've got Fogarty, George, Hewitt, and Cody Walker. Wayne, you've got Walker, Hewitt, Fogarty as well. So do you, Equality. Walker, Hewitt, Fogarty. Josie, you've got Cody, Ison, Foggs, Hewitt. Tyler Shaw, you've gone the Hewitt, Fogarty, Walker. Hewitt, Fogarty, Walker. I think that's it. It's Cody Walker. Doesn't have to be ranked. Hewitt and Fogarty. Well, I think Cooper Lord didn't play. I don't think he played in that second half at all, which allowed Cody Walker to just slot into that midfield mix there. And you can just see it's attacking mindset. It's positive mindset. It's proactive mindset. It's like he's a hunter. It's the first time I've watched him play properly live. I've seen the talk about him not being as polished by foot, and I can sort of see that, but he just creates something. It's hard to really talk about. It's hard to quantify it, but he's an impressive kid. Got to remember he's a very young man playing at that level. 3 straight wins. Trust Love giving Buck a run for his money as best Blues coach at the moment. Yeah, so I think the constant from today, and again, the reason why we do the, naming a couple of players at the end of each quarter is just to see how it stacks up from quarter to quarter. Hewitt was named in the best 3 players at the end of 3 of the 4 quarters. First quarter, third quarter, and fourth. Cody Walker was named as one of the 3 better players in the second half, both quarters. Lord was named in the first, but obviously didn't. Akers was also a highlight in the first quarter and the third quarter. So you can sort of see a bit of a ranking system there. And if you're looking at sort of, votes, you go Hewitt, who had 3, Walker and Akers will share 2. And it's really interesting there just to get a good read on, who stood out. Obviously, Jack Ison had his moments, a couple of goals, which was important. Let's have a look here. If we just go to the Blues. Yeah, Hewitt, 31 disposals. Only the 1 tackle, which was interesting. Maybe a bit more of an offensive role there. Lockie Fogarty doesn't get a mention much, but he was excellent. He was excellent. 23 possessions and a goal. Played a lot of time on ball as well. Lewis Young, 18 disposals here, 12 marks. I thought he was the anchor in defence, given that Wade Dirksen played as the key forward on the day. Blake Acres, 20 possessions and 2 goals. He was pretty good on the day. Jordan Boyd, it'll say 23 possessions. He was good in moments. He was sloppy in moments as well. 3 or 4 of them in particular, but more or less was okay. Cody Walker, 25 possessions in his debut for the team. Just have a look and see some of the other advanced stuff. Yeah, 5 inside 50s, 4 score involvements, 5 intercept possessions for Cody Walker. You can see, Blake Acres was pretty good on the intercepts as well. 8 score involvements. George had 9. So that's that. Billy Wilson's the interesting one. 26 possessions. I'm going to say at least 4 or 5 of them were from a kick-in that went short. And then I thought he was pretty wasteful for the most part with what he did. It was good to get a bit of context into the way that he's playing. Otherwise, it was, pretty even. Jack Ison had to kick the 3 goals. Ben Camberelli was okay in moments, in spurts. So was Hudson O'Keefe. Ashton Moyer kicked kicked the goal of the day. Had the 9 possessions and that goal. Saw a little bit more of Campbell Chesser in that fourth quarter. He seemed to rotate more on ball, and they looked to get him into the mix. I didn't really notice him other than that fourth quarter, to be honest. What else was your summary of this game? Let's have a look. What else were the talking points? 12 to 30 frees against. I think that might make the review. Frees against. Akers faded out after a minor collision in the middle of the fourth. Yep. Boy and Cat Mum, you watch the VFL every week, and Darcy Hogg is a very good player. Yes, solid. Dione Wilson, not for seniors, not yet. Cody Walker's game, I'm sure Cody Walker's going to get a good rap. Wilson seemed to run out of steam later, quad cramp or something. Deb's list, disappointed in Campo's foot skills, doesn't seem to have improved over more than a year. Gets the ball no problem, just skill errors. Still have faith he can improve. Yes. Chesser was tagging. Okay. Paulette, glad to hear my thoughts were the same as yours. Bullshit. Boys get frustrated when the umps are clearly against everything they do. Yeah, look, they started well, lost momentum and lost their heads, lost their composure, lost their emotional control in the second, steadied in the third, and then it was an arm wrestle in the fourth, but they pulled away and at the end of the day took their moments more than what the Saints did and won the game by 5. I think if we talk about selection criteria, then the VFL gives great insight into who and why. Yep, 100% agree. LS, Wilson will be delisted at year's end, in your opinion? Nobody tags anymore. We were assured this week the tag is dead. All right. Let's have a look at what it looks like in the ladder. Where are the Blues in the VFL? What is the situation? Played the 5 games. Still have a game in hand compared to some of the other teams here. Won 3 in a row. Beat the Pies by 30. Beat Tasmania by 25 and beat the Saints by 3 points. So that's the state of play right now. Footscray just lost by 10 to Southport. Williamstown, I think they're playing. I think they might be playing now. I'm not sure what's going on there. But this is the state of play. I'll just take a look at the fixture. What do we look at next week? Interesting. Brisbane away. Sorry, that is the AFL. Saturday, 10 a.m., Casey Fields against the Casey Demons. Next week, that's a 10 a.m. Saturday start. Then we'll be back at IKON Park against Footscray at midday. What's coming up over the next 3? Then at Barry Plant Park in Coburg against the Coburg Lions. So that's the next 3. And that's what it looks like right now. All right, guys, I think that's it. I think that'll do. I think that'll do for us today. What I'll do is, you know what? If anybody would like, thank you for being here. I'm going to put if anybody wants to save the fan cams link for later, I'm going to send it to you right now. So fan cams link. There it is right there. You can save that to your browser, to your phone. I will be here later on. But basically, we were just here to see the Blues, see what they did, see what they do. Where are we? People, notes, widgets, style. Where are we? Thanks, Damien. My pleasure. All right. Let's just leave it there. See you all tonight. AFL, Carlton, St Kilda, 7:30 p.m. at Marvel Stadium. I will be here. I should get home hopefully by about 11 o'clock, 10:45 p.m., 11 o'clock. Might try and get a bit of a nap in. Who knows? It could be a late night, win or lose. But I will see you there. Thanks for tuning in. That was the VFL watch along. I'll do the review now and get it up and see you guys later on. Go Blues.